And welcome back, everybody. J-Man here for another music reaction. Well, actually, a set of music reactions. So this is a special deal. So before I went on my hiatus, I did have a Patreon account, and one of our Twitchies, our regular Twitchies, Jess M81, she was one of my subscribers on Patreon, and at a certain point you would get a me day on Patreon, and Jess had actually qualified for that, or was just short of qualifying for it, one of the two, and so she never got her me day. So we're going to make that up to Jess today. So she gets basically 4 songs, all reacted to in a set, and we're going to start that off with a cover of Carry On My Wayward Son, an old Kansas tune by Voiceplay featuring Omar Cardona. We saw one of the performances where Omar visited or guested with Voiceplay in the past, and I really liked his vocal. So glad to check this out. But yeah, thanks so much to everybody for joining. I hope you're having a good day out there. Let's go ahead. Let's dive on and carry on My Wayward Son by Voiceplay featuring Omar Cardona. Let's get it.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I could hear them say, when you are done, lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, it surely means that I don't know.
On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossing about him like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say.
Okay, quick pause here. Oh yeah, going by quick. So I would say, so this is a song that I am very, very familiar with. I was introduced to this song when the movie Heroes was released, which is a movie with Henry Winkler and oh good grief, I'm blanking on her name. Good grief. Swiss cheese brain getting the better of me. Anybody else remember Sally Field? So yeah, Henry Winkler and Sally Field. Henry Winkler is a Vietnam vet returning from the war. And so the interpretation of this song for me is very heavily invested in that movie, and I feel like what that song meant when you interpreted it in terms of the movie. So very, very sad movie. Henry Winkler is this guy. He's come home from war. He's seen these horrible things, and now he's being, spit on and cursed at because, people calling him a baby killer and all of this stuff, the things that happened with the anti-war sentiment for Vietnam here in the U.S. And he's lost. And this song talks about that. The lyrics are talking about someone, carry on my wayward son. It's someone who's sort of lost their way. And so I told all of that to say that the very beginning of the song, I felt was a little too, it sounded kind of uplifting. When this song is, to me, this song's meaning is a more of a somber sort of a thing. So I was just a little disappointed with the uplifting sound of the harmonies for the very beginning of it, because the song, the actual song, it starts in a very sort of somber place itself, and I felt like I just wasn't totally happy. The arrangement itself sounded good, and their harmonies sounded excellent, no doubt. But I just felt like they could have made that sound more somber rather than more uplifting to really match the true tone of the song for me. But other than that, yeah, sounding really good. Loving all the little parts. That very beginning intro, the true acapella part, without any beatboxing or anything, sounded excellent and was very reminiscent to what that intro to the song really sounds like. So they slammed that out of the park. Great. But like I said, apart from that one emotional part in the very beginning, very good. Sounds great. Loving the little riffs by the guy with the hat here. I really need to learn everybody's name in Voiceplay, since we're doing a lot of them lately. But yeah, sounding very good. Let's back it up just a smidge and we'll keep on going.
Well, I hear the voices say,
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest.
Jay Nunn is the guy with the hat.
Carry on, you will always remember. Carry on, nothing equals the splendor. Now your life's no longer empty. Surely heaven waits for you. Carry on, my wayward son. There will be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. No, don't you cry. Don't you cry.
don't you cry.
Don't you cry no more. No more. Don't cry.
Oh, he's no longer with them?
Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest.
Don't you cry no more.
Okay, Jeff. Show off. All right. Very good. Yeah, that was good stuff. I really like that. I love hearing a good a cappella interpretation of a song that I'm very familiar with, and this was most definitely that. Like I said, the only critique I would have would be that very early part, where I felt like the emotion didn't really match what I felt like it should have in terms of the song, the intention of the song. But other than that, absolutely fantastic. Loved what Omar did here again. I really love his voice. The baritone guy with the hat, yeah, great sound there. Jeff, of course, always doing the Jeff things. I really love the beatboxer guy. I feel like he does a really good sounding beatbox. I mean, there are ways that guys beatbox where, it does the job, but it doesn't sound as true to the actual instrumentation that the beatboxer's trying to represent, and this guy does that very well. I feel like his snares sound very snary. His cymbals sound very cymbally. Things like that. Kind of making up words here right now, but I think you get what I mean. So yeah, excellent cover. Loved it. Thanks so much for the request, Jess. Everybody out there, I hope you enjoyed that as well. We will be back for song number 2 for Jess Day here real quick. So hope to see you for that. Everybody stay safe. We'll see you soon. Peace.